Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. This is the Panhard EBR 75 FL10. It's the French Tier 8 premium light wheel vehicle, and this one is being driven by YoMamas, and he's on the assault team of Empire's Border. At least I think it's the assault team. Pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. Okay, battle has started. He's gone to launch control and releases, and off he goes at top speed. He's now doing 90 kilometers an hour going downhill. It's a very, very rapid machine, but it's very difficult to handle. Oh, he narrowly misses those buildings and carves through some of the others. Oh, but he has managed to get up the hill fairly quickly compared to the other tanks. And he's gone to stand-up mode now, not to cruise. So maximum speed's now... Oh, well, no, he's gone back up to cruise again. Because his top speed went up to 70 kilometers now and almost tried to mount that cliff area. I think he was trying to get up there, but it was just too steep for him to get all the way up. You can climb quite steep hills. And yeah, he does get up that one. Oh, but almost spins the vehicle and loses a few hit points on the collision. Now, I must admit, I have used the special suspension, the enhanced suspension. It definitely stops any damage like that caused to the vehicle by trying to climb cliffs or anything like that. Oh, there's the enemy turned up, and it's a Lorraine 40 ton. He's got 4 shots of 100mm ammunition, so we want to get away from him. And oh, narrowly avoided a shot there. Now, YoMamas has got a 75mm gun. It's capable of alpha damage of 175 and penetrates 180mm. But unfortunately, he's just taken 1 round from that 40T and he's lost 358 hit points. And the reason is that the armour on the EBR is paper thin. Oh, and he's lost some more hit points by accidentally ramming into his teammate there. Lost another 34. You really can't accidentally run into something without suffering some damage. He didn't do much damage to that Carnarvon, but he certainly hurt himself. Okay, right, well, where's he going now? He's gone down into the valley, and that may be because he wants to try and get around one of the sides and attack the enemy from a different angle. You see, it does get down the cliffs quite well. You could actually leap over the cliffs, but only if you've got the enhanced suspension, because otherwise you would take some damage. Now you can see he's using coffee and croissant, which will improve the skill of the crew, increase the view range, and he's got a repair kit and first aid pack. Now on my one, I forego the coffee and croissant, but I do carry 2 repair kits and also a first aid pack. Now you've only got 2 shots in the magazine, so you have to make them count. But the APCR has got good pen, and the HE can do a lot of damage to the enemy as well, but he's got 3 enemy vehicles there. Is he going to try and sneak through them? Well, he does, and he fires around at the CDC, but everybody's going to fire at him. And he didn't have to use his repair kit, thank God, but all that Lorraine's after him. Oh, and he narrowly missed being hit there. Going back for another one. The Lorraine's probably in reload. Fires another one in. Gets the kill shot. But there's 2 enemies up here, and one of them's in the IS-3A. He's escaping and evading to one side. They're both firing at him, but missing. And you see him dodging from side to side. Oh, he spotted the enemy Arty. Gets 2 rounds in, but he's had to reload to try and get another one in. He's retreating, and as he's doing that, oh, the Su-14 hits him for 103, damages his vehicle, but he takes the school bus out. So he's got another kill, but he can't get up that cliff. And he's taken, oh, his driver's been reactivated. He's used his repair kit as well. So he doesn't want to get tracked now, because if he is tracked now, he won't be able to repair. There's the charioteer, locked on. Gets one in. Two in. Trying to escape. Can't afford to get damaged now. Fires another one in. And another. Really good shooting. And he spotted the other enemy Arty. It's the M40, M43. And he's decided to put one more into the charioteer. Doesn't kill the charioteer. So he's going to need to hit him again. I think that charioteer is AFK. Yes, he's AFK. And he's gone. So they get the kill on that. But they're 3 tanks down on the enemy now. And he's gone back to standard mode, I think. No, he's into cruise mode again. Now he's looking for that M40, M43. There he is. One in. Second one he misses. He's going to have to come back after reloading. Trouble is, the enemy might be waiting for him. He does a skid turn. He's loaded HE. Should be able to do enough damage with the HE. Its alpha damage is 260. And he takes the M40 out of the game. Oh, just ran into a rock. Thankfully didn't suffer any damage. Trouble is, this vehicle goes forward as fast as it goes backwards, and sometimes you forget which way you're actually driving. He is driving forward at the moment, but there's a Rheinmetall Borsig. Just fired at him. Can he get around him? Yes! 226. It's reloading. I don't think he wants to risk another round on that Borsig. There's only 2 of them left on his team, the defender and him. And they're running out of time. There's only 3 minutes left. Oh, that was the IS-3A. Knew he was coming. Just blew him away. That's so unfortunate. He was doing very well. 4 kills. It's a lot more than some people get in the EBR. Only the defender left now, and they've only got 2 minutes 48 seconds. He's got 6 enemies to kill, including 4 enemy heavies, and he's receiving fire. And that was a heat round just hit him. In fact, he's had 2 heat rounds into the rear of his turret, and they're coming from 112. Now, even that ELC could kill that defender now. And he's just taken fire from the IS-3A. He's coming in for a ramp kill. Doesn't work. But that does, and that's the ELC Evan 90 coming up behind him and firing around into his rear. So, game over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was a 3rd class tanker. It was a very good round, but it shows the standard has got very, very high for the EBR now. He also got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A master gunner for getting at least 5 armor penetrating hits in a row. A duelist badge for taking down 2 tanks who did damage to him during the battle. A fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 6 in total, but he also managed to get a Pascucci's because he took out both of the enemy Arty in this game. He took out the M40, M43 and the Su-14-2, or rather 2 of the enemy Arty, not both of them, all of them, because there was a GW Tiger P during that battle, but he actually spotted for 440 hit points of damage, which was the entire health of that GW Tiger P was taken out by him spotting it. So pretty good round there by YoMamas. Let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he was 2nd highest on damage on his team, and 3rd highest in damage on the battle overall. The defender managed to get the highest amount. He got 3,129. Then came the VK100-01P on the enemy team, 2,980, and he picked up the steel wall. And then came YoMamas with the Pascucci's and 2,945 hit points. When it came to kills, he was top of the table. He managed to get 4. The highest on the enemy team was the LC Ever 90, managed 3 kills. And then there's a bunch of tanks who managed to get 2. And when it came to base XP, he was top of the table on his own team, 667, the losing team. But the VK101P managed 971. And their second VK, the one with the steel wall, managed to get 918. So he was a little way behind. But there again, his team did lose the assault battle. Let's have a look at detail report. He fired 20 rounds during that game. He had 18 direct hits, 18 penetration. This gun's pretty accurate when it does fire accurately at the enemy. It's got good shell speed. Shell velocity is very high, so you normally hit what you aim at. But if you are jumping around all over the place, sometimes you can miss the targets as you're moving about, or you might hit cover instead of the actual target. He did damage of 2,945 hit points, and all of it was at close range. He received 3 hits from the enemy, and all of them went straight through. I'm afraid the armor is dreadful. This vehicle moves fast because it's very, very light, and it's not armored very well. So you really don't want to be hit by the enemy at all if you can help it. He received 1 hit as a result of splash damage as well, and he also spotted 5 enemy vehicles, damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did damage assistance of 462 hit points. On a premium count, he earned 85,865 credits. He got 48,333 credits for completing the mission, the holiday ops, and he also got 10,800 credits because courageous resistance. That's because he got the Pascucci's medal, the epic medal during that game. So his total came to 144,998 credits, as if he'd actually been on the winning side. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he took home 134,435 credits. So you can see, if you do have this vehicle and you play an ordinary battle and you're on the winning team, you might be able to take home, after getting, say, 4 kills, something in the region of 80,000 credits. So it's a good earner overall, without the holiday ops, that is. With the holiday ops, obviously, it's a very much better earner. He picked up 1 bond for getting the Pascucci's medal, 1,000 XP earned for the battle, 567 courageous resistance, 627 for the holiday ops, 157 because this is a premium vehicle, so he took away 2,351 XP altogether. So yeah, it's a very difficult tank to play well. And the standard has gone very high because a lot of the unicums and the community contributors have been playing them. And thanks very much must go out to the Salty Jedi for providing the code to allow YoMamas to try this vehicle. And we do appreciate that, because we wanted to get the very best light tank drivers that we could find who could play this tank. And YoMamas is one of the best ones in Arty Noobs, and he did very, very well. But unfortunately, in this occasion, it was a defeat, so couldn't get the win. But I'm sure he'll try again, and I've got another replay from him, so we'll see how that one panned out. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.